Karting in a hailstorm. I might be cooked here, lads. So me and Ellis missed round 4, Red Lodge, so we headed over for round 5, which was Brighton Karting.
So whether you aren't really going fast enough to it, then if you crash, you're just kind of going off. But we're so What was it? We have arrived. Okay, so it is forecast to rain on our practice session, isn't it?
Yeah, well that's at Lancing, but you're checking your one, you said it's here, so...
Yeah, I checked Alborn, but it's still looking quite bad, I'm not gonna lie. It's looking like it's gonna rain in our session. But just feather the throttle, bro. Feather it.
Now, we were prepared for rain, but little did this handsome man know that it was going to hail it down. It was mental. The worst conditions I've ever driven in by far. It's not even close. But I was really surprised that there was still grip on this track. It was mental how much grip there was considering the conditions we were in. I mean, I'm basically piloting a boat right now. Look at it. So this is Ollie Bean Racing, and we are at Brighton Karting for a hailstorm race, or practice session, or whatever you want to call it. I'm racing in the rain, okay? Now, unfortunately, I don't have the times. There was something wrong with their timing sheets in this session. It is fine. They basically said, look, it's going to be really, really rainy, and we don't have the times. We can refund you, or we can just send it and you go for it. And we all voted to go for it. So, yeah, basically... There'll be no times or anything like that. We're just going to talk about what happened and go through the moments that went down and things like that. So, yeah, hope you all enjoy. So, Brighton Karting, they've got like a different sort of setup to what I'm used to. In their races, you'll see when the Club 73 race video comes out, they do a rolling start. So you grid up here, you roll and start, and then you get to the line, basically. And I don't know, it was quite weird. I was not prepared for it at all, but it was quite fun to try a roll and start for a change. You see, their starting line is here, and we're coming down into this corner was giving me a little bit of grief because it does like sort of bounce you a little bit, and it's very easy to get a snap on your car, especially in the conditions we're in. But I love down here. Look, that's where you enter the pit lane there, but it's a little bit funky, and I was trying my best to take a wet line, and Ellis has already binned it, but we don't talk about that. He had a few moments in this session, shall we say. Now, I know what you're thinking, fellas. Well, this doesn't look very rainy. He must have been clickbaiting the title or something. Just you wait, fellas. Trust me, just you wait. It gets so bad. So bad. But, yeah, as you can see, me and Ellis are really struggling. I go very deep there. We're really struggling to find where the grip is. There is grip. Like, I'm not spinning out left, right, and centre like I was at Bayford. But it's tough to keep to a line in these conditions, you know. Especially, I'm learning on a track that I've never been to before. And it's in these sorts of conditions. It was quite a struggle. But, yeah, we're just trying to follow the line on sort of tunnel vision onto the carts ahead of me to see whereabouts they're doing it. As you see, look, a guy took a regular racing line, Ellis took a wet line, and that seemed to work, and I've binned it.
What are you doing?
I mean, I'm clearly world class. I don't know what you're talking about. But, bro, I don't know what happened there. Like, I guess, to be fair, in the briefing, they told us not to touch the paint on the track, like the painted checkers and stuff, the painted race lines. And that's exactly why. So, I got what I deserve, I guess. I touched it. So, after my little rally session, I ended up catching this guy after a few laps. I'm assuming something happened to him as well. He's struggling as well. But I'm starting to try and take a wet line a little bit. And I actually want to try and battle the guy. But Oh, it's Ledgeman! beached it, the tit. But yeah, another thing that Brighton has, which I actually really like as well, is they can remotely slow your carts down to make it safer for everyone on track. I think a lot of karting tracks should have that, especially with public sessions and things like that. A lot of karting places should implement that, especially when people don't know what they're doing. Being able to slow the carts down manually is very, very effective. I have only just realised how much Ledgeman actually bins it in this video. I might have to put a little compilation in the back at the end of the video dedicated to Ledgeman and his mediocrity on this circuit in the wet. Now, to be fair, he was pushing like so hard, and I don't know why, but he was pushing so hard, and he binned it so many times. He actually had to go sit in the pit lane at one point because he was just he hurt himself a little bit, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah, this generally might have become my favourite track. Generally, I loved every bit of it, even in these horrific conditions. I loved every bit of it, I really did. And it was the first time for a Club 73 race that I booked a practice session on beforehand, because learning the track like mid-race is really costing me, and so is that racing line, by the way. I shouldn't be doing it through there. Shouldn't be taking the regular racing line through there. But it's really costing me like valuable race time, and it's costing me pace having to learn the track whilst battling everyone around me. And it's clear that practicing beforehand really, really helps a lot, as you'll see in the next video. It improves my performance quite a bit, being able to practice beforehand and learn the track, and then I'm ready to race, you know. So I'm going to try and do that as often as I can. But obviously, money, I'm broke in it, bro. So I've ended up catching this guy in the wet. It turns out, like, in the dry, I'm one of the slowest in Club 73. That's evidently obvious, if not the slowest currently in my current form. However, when wet conditions come up, I'm actually pretty good. It kind of evens out the field a little bit, and I'm able to make less mistakes and actually go for it. I'm trying to battle the guy now, and just watch this. I got given a small heart attack. I pooped my pants. He broke hard, which actually a lot of people were having braking issues due to the wet conditions, you know, popping the brake too hard and pitching a spin. For once, I was not having that issue, you know. I was like proper elite and that. Like, no problems for me, you get me? Like look, listen, don't worry about it. Clearly, you know, the kart fleet had some parity issues here. Don't. Maybe this sport isn't for me, lads. Next week on Ollie Beam Racing, I'm racing bicycles. But anyway, you can see the clouds starting to come in a bit. The rain is about to really come down. And for some reason, I'm chuffed. And then, oh my God, I've done it again. I can't be bothered, man. All right, well, we're back underway. Look, just don't worry about what just happened. All right, forget it. Scrub it from your mind. It didn't happen. Okay, I'm going on a new lap, and let's see how I can pull out a belter time, even though you can't see the times. Look, just don't worry. Just count it in your head, innit? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just trust me, it's fine. I don't know how some of you actually like this commentary, because I clearly do not just script it. I just talk into the microphone and just let it go, you know, as we've got we've been slowed due to something else happening on the track. So yeah, you know what, I've had enough. I'm just gonna cut it to when it rains. Here we go. And the rain is starting to come down a bit now, as you can see, and it's only going to get worse from here. And this is where you start to see a lot of safety measures being put in, like the getting slowed down, because a lot of people are having issues. I wasn't having as many issues as I thought I would. I thought I'd really be like in the bin, spinning like Bayford Meadows, because that one was horrendous. But again, there was quite a bit of grip considering how wet it was. I should not be taking that line, by the way, especially in these wet conditions. But no, it was pretty good. But you'll see soon enough, a puddle starts to form right at that corner I just went through, hit that apex there. And yeah, man, it was tough.
but especially when it started hailing, you'll see that in a little bit. It was absolutely crazy. It was actually hurting at that point as well, because it was getting under my visor as well, man. It was, I've spun again. But you know what, to be fair, I managed to sort it out quick time, and it's changing. The braking point's changing, all right, as it's so wet. As you can see, you can even see it on the camera. It's chucking it down, man. Oh my god. You hear that popping, yeah? That's me getting absolutely peppered by hail. I can't be bothered. And me and Ledgeman are going to have a scrap here. Why are we doing this? He's just sent it up the inside in a hailstorm. That's mad, you know. Right. Right, let's just take a second to analyse what's just happened. So Ledgeman sent it up the inside of me, fair enough. But then he just understeers clean out wide. Like he's just chucked it in, understeered completely. He's gone so far wide, right onto the paint. And as he's done that, he's completely off track and pitched a spin. And then had the audacity to look at me like it's my fault, bro. Like, bro. Like, to be fair, at this point, do you not think the session should have come in? Because it is a bit mad, isn't it? Like, leaving us out like this. I mean, it's crazy. I can't even see, and I'm just... it's just mad, isn't it? Like, the weather's crazy. I've hit the barrier. I'm sliding everywhere. Bro, it's actually mad. And the thing is, it gets worse. Like, I want you to really realise this and deep what is happening right now. I have half an hour's worth of footage. The rain started 10 minutes in. I was out here for 20 minutes in this. Bro, literally, me and Ellis, right, afterwards, we hung up our suits in the changing rooms to have them ready for Club 73 because they were absolutely drenched and they were still wet, and we had to put on a freezing cold wet suit to go out and race. Me and Ellis were actually freezing cold. I'm surprised I generally didn't catch my death, man. We were so cold. It was freezing, man. It was honestly crazy. Like, I can't believe I actually did this and actually survived, bro. Lived to tell the tale. And it wasn't just us as well. Like, a lot of the guys on this session are Club 73 as well, getting some practice in. And we all hung up our suits and we literally drowned the changing rooms, bro. Like, they were actually drenched, like big puddles of water in the changing rooms. It was so bad. And I felt so bad because I don't have a wetsuit. Thankfully, in the Club 73 race, because the rain was still coming down, we was able to get a wetsuit. But the damage was done, bro. The damage was done. I was so cold. It was so cold, man. Like, I can't actually express. Like, I couldn't feel my hands. I couldn't do anything. Just fighting for survival here, bro. Honestly, it's actually mad. Like, just look at it, bro. I'm literally just... I'm sailing at this point, bro. Call me Captain Beano. Jesus Christ, he's almost died. Right, so me and Ellis were engaging in an almighty scrap and coming to the braking zone of this sharp, like, right hairpin. He's completely missed the braking point and he slammed it on so hard to try and, like, remedy it, and he's completely pitched a spin, gone completely spinning straight into the barrier. And honestly, in all seriousness, I was actually very worried because it looked really bad. I know it doesn't look too fast on camera, but I'll show Ledgeman's perspective of it in a second. It was bad, and he actually had to go sit in the pit lane for a bit because he actually did hurt himself, which, you know, it is his own fault. You know, it's both our faults, really. We shouldn't have been battling like that hard in the hail like that. And in all seriousness, I was actually quite worried. But thankfully, he is all right, and I was able to, continue. He did eventually come out of the pits. He just had to sit for a minute because he winded himself and like bruised the rib. But good on the marshals as well for getting over there as quick as they could. And yeah, here's Ledgeman's POV of that. But Jesus, was that bad.
Well, they do give you a waiver, don't they? Karting is dangerous. But, no, generally good on him for getting back out into the session as well. Like, it was quite bad. Thankfully, a lot worse could have happened. He only, like, bruised the rib and winded himself and stuff. But also, he did have, when he went into the pits, his glasses, bless him, have steamed up so bad due to all, like, the moisture in the air and everything that he just can't see either. So he's trying to get back to the pits, just struggling with his glasses. And he just rammed into the pit barrier. What's this?
Can I give you them? I can't see. I'm literally driving blind.
I'll put them in reception.
Thanks. Can you turn the truck on? Cut out. Yeah.
But honestly, that's pretty much everything that went down. I mean, there was a few little moments here and there. Like there's a big spin in a minute, I'll show you. But it was mostly just me driving through puddles, trying to not spin really, and just run laps, basically, get some practice in. It was going to be a wet race for Club 73 anyway, so it was perfect practice, I suppose. But yeah, man, it was pretty much just this. It's a bit mad, isn't it? Like, it's a bit mad. Yeah, just driving through puddles, sailing my boat, and just trying to survive, really. But there was one more major moment where I spun out and had a little conversation with the marshal. I'll play it right now.
Oh!
Yeah, just had a little spin. Cheers, boss. Cheers, boss. I'm treating him like he's the local chicken man. Oh, no, to be fair, we all know our boss man. He gives us free chips. Love him. And then, at the final dying moments of the session, waving the checkered flag, do you know what I've done? I've spun out. I've spun out and beached the kart. Look at the state of this. Like, and I can't even... Oh, my God, I beached it. And there's checkered. What am I doing? Right, no, I got it. I beached it. But that is it for this video. I won't give too many thoughts as I've done it throughout the video, but yeah, man, it was something, wasn't it? But thank you all so much for watching this karting video. Me, Ollie Beam Racing, at Q Leisure Brighton Karting in a hailstorm practice session. It's a bit mental, but make sure to follow Ledgeman in the description. His link is down below, as well as my TikTok and Discord. And I want to say a huge thank you to a member of my Discord server who watches these karting videos. They made a fan art of me, of the red flag o'clock, motherfuckers, but fortunately there was no red flags in this session, so I couldn't get to use it. So I'm just going to put it at the end of this video here. Here it is. But yeah, thank you very much, Riddle of Heaven, for that piece of fan art. If you also want to make fan art of me, I don't know why you would. I'm pretty average, mate. But feel free to join the Discord and do so. But thank you all very much for watching. and see you in the next video. Goodbye.